Hello from the cave. Welcome back. The most asked question in my inboxes all the time, especially from people that are fairly new to pike fly fishing or predator fly fishing, how to store the flies. Everyone's got their own idea, and there's many different options out there, and everyone is absolutely fine. It's something that I've battled with since like the very late 80s, maybe 89, 90. It was like, what do you keep your flies in? Because they're too big, for traditional kind of trout fly boxes. So what do we keep them in? Well, over the years, I've tried so many things. I've done the old converter video case, which worked fine. It was great. I used for a while the FinSport, if you remember FinSport wallets. They were fantastic. The only problem, it's too early. No jack, no jack. The only problem is with those is when you get a lot of flies in them, they tended to go from like that, and they bulked out. So they were not easy to store. So then I went over to lure boxes. Like the big lure boxes, tackle boxes, flat. Lots of compartments. And they actually did fine, and I still use them in my main box, my big boat box. They fit in there quite well. But at this day and age, we tend to get more people who are literally just picking up a box of flies, and they're just going out and hitting the local canals and river for a couple of hours. Traveling lightweight, so you need something really good. So over the last maybe I'd say probably about 4 or 5 years, I've been messing about with various boxes and stuff, and I've actually found one that I actually really like, and I've tended to use quite a lot. And I used it down in Norfolk with Big J a couple of months ago to great effect, and it's quite easy. It's one of these. Yes, one of these. Now these are really good. These are just available on eBay and other places. They range between 7 and 10 quid. It doesn't matter what price you pick them up. They all seem to be exactly the same quality. I think they're coming from one manufacturer, and various people are marketing them. But the cheapest I've seen them so far is £7.92 with free postage on eBay. So just type in lure boxes and you'll see these things. You'll see them. They're great. Now, why I like them, they're actually 7 inches. They're 7 inches across there. So it's good size for a fly. But you can get a bigger fly in there. So if I just get out a Robert the Roach with a curly tail. There's a curly tail Robert the Roach. Now, he's probably about 8 to 9, maybe 8 to 9 inch. But he sits in there absolutely fine. Because the great thing about fly material is, you can fold it over. That's fabulous, and it's sitting there fine. So you can get 14 single flies in this. Okay, and let's face it, we all take too many flies. I'm really guilty of it, but I'm always testing new flies and seeing how they look in the water. So I've kind of got an excuse. But it's quite funny because I'll only end up using half a dozen standard flies. In the summer top water it's different. I'll be using some bugs and stuff, but that's different. But this is great. So you can get 14 standard 7 to 9 inch flies in this. You can double them up as well, which is absolutely fabulous. So 14 and 14, 28. So you can get 28 flies in one of these. Chuck that in a small rucksack on your back with your flask or your drink and your rod, and you're good to go. And it is indeed the one question that I get asked the most. It's about fly storage, and these things really are good. They're durable. They're quite heavy. They've taken a lot of knocks, and they've not had damage. Now the other advantage, what I really love about these boxes, and again, it's been a constant thorn on my side, is with circle hooks, because circle hooks don't, circle hook flies, they don't fit in, normal fly boxes very well with a foam, because obviously the nature of a circle hook. So, there's your circle fly, But the great thing, if I can show on these boxes, there it is. on the bottom there, you've got a groove goes right along there. So that groove actually sits a 6/0 hook absolutely perfect in there. Now that will go up, you could probably get up to maybe an 8/0 hook, an 8/0 circle, and it's not that big as you'd think, an 8/0 circle. And they sit absolutely fine. So you can pull that out of your bag, you know, have a look what flies you want to use, etc, etc. Two-sided. Two-sided. That's perfect. That's all you need, really. We're all tackle tarts. We all like to take, oh, I better take that just in case. And I better take 3 of those flies just in case I lose 2, you know. 2 up a tree, you know, and I'll have 1 left. We all do it. I do it. I'm particularly guilty of it. Some people despair, you know. But anyway, but another great thing about these boxes, if you go to my website, you can buy a McFluff Chucker sticker to go on there. Shameless promotion. Head over to my website and get your sticker. Cheers, folks. Hope that answers some questions. Catch you later.